How are we doing, everybody? Welcome back into the LA Rams franchise on Madden 23. One of the most enjoyable videos to record. We are here in our first off season, as you can see on the standing screen. NFC West, we finished the year at 8-9, so we obviously ended up missing the playoffs. Looks like we're picked 19th seed overall in the NFL. So if we do own our first round pick, I don't know if it's the one we own ours or if we own the Dolphins or something like that. We'll see here shortly where we're going to be picking this draft. But yeah, we ended up missing the playoffs. Went 8-9. I do want to go through everything with you guys here. Obviously, we haven't looked at the stats yet. But we'll kind of go one by one. We just checked the standings out. I want to go through the team schedule, just kind of get a rundown of how the year went. Because I know there's a lot of people that are probably watching this that haven't been watching the series and maybe looking to get into it now. Or if you've been keeping up the whole time, either or, I kind of want to go through it. So week one, we had a big win on the road at Seattle. I thought it was going to put us in a good spot. I was like, wow, we just won at Seattle and we won handily. I thought it was a nice feeling. It was like, wow, we might actually have a pretty solid year. Then we hosted the Niners and got beat by a far superior team. Then we went to Cincinnati, and this is when the optimism was rising again. 24-22 at Cincinnati. I'm trying to remember. So Stafford, I'm sure this was a good Cam Akers game. Yeah, 125 on the ground for 30 scores. Then we went to Indianapolis, and we lost by 4. I'm trying to remember which game here, because if you guys were keeping up with it. So Stafford did play this game too. Stafford missed basically the entire season with a torn labrum. He missed like 10 weeks. As here in week 5 against the Eagles, he still played. So we had back-to-back losses at Indianapolis, hosting Philadelphia. And then we then we lost to the Cardinals at home. And this was when I was first saying, like, all right, this is just going poorly. This is a game I remember we choked at the end. Home game, 7-point loss against the Steelers. I think this is finally the Stetson Bennett. Yeah, so Stafford gets hurt in this one. Stetson Bennett comes in, throws 3 interceptions for only 78 yards. And then we roll with Stenson the rest of the way. And we had these huge back-to-back wins at Dallas. I remember, I want to say if we go to our kick return, Travius Hodges-Tomlinson had 2 kick return touchdowns in this one, which allowed us to defeat Dallas on the road. And then the game that you guys didn't get a chance to see on the channel because the file got corrupted, we beat the Packers 27-24 on the road. Stenson had the bye week, got absolutely manhandled then by the Seahawks, the team we beat in week 1. Had a close one at Arizona, got the win against them. Lost close to the Browns. Every game was close. A lot of entertaining close games. Lost at Baltimore. Lost at home against the Commanders. Saints, this was the last game Stetson Bennett was like the for sure starter. We went into New Orleans and a big win against them. I'm sure they're a playoff team. We'll definitely go through when we go week by week. We'll go through the playoff bracket and go through all that. Then Giants, we get the win on the road. This is the game where we started Stetson Bennett. He made some abysmal throws. Stafford was healthy though, so we brought Stafford back in at halftime. Ended up having a good drive at the end of the game to lead us to the victory. And then Stafford started the last game of the year where we just absolutely blew out the number 1 seed, the 49ers. Stafford was great, 214, 2 scores. Cam Akers was good. Cooper Kupp did his thing, multiple touchdowns. And we ended up the season 8-9. It kind of went all over the place throughout the year. Had some really big wins, had some unfortunate losses. 8-9, missed the playoffs. So we'll get into now the stats on the year because I hadn't even looked at these yet. So this will be interesting. I do want to see our team stats here. I saw that our offense was pretty good passing. So total offense, where are we at here? Probably middle. Yeah, probably basically middle pack in total offense. I know our passing yards wasn't great. What did we throw for this year? We're probably going to be bottom like 6, 7 in the league, only over 3,000 yards. Obviously, that was Stenson and Matthew Stafford. Rushing yards, I'm sure we number 2 in rushing yards. Cam Akers had an incredible year, got all the way up to superstar development. He was star development, and then he got up to superstar development. Had a chance at X Factor, did not happen for him when we faced the Giants in the second to last week of the season, and Dexter Lawrence had 9 tackles for loss and broke the NFL record. We were second in points per game, which was great. Obviously, I know our passing touchdowns was going to be relatively low. I guess it's not as low as I thought. 21 passing touchdowns in total. Rushing touchdowns, we're probably on the higher end. We're not all the way up there, but we are in the top 10 to 15 with 24 rushing touchdowns. And yeah, we were third in first downs gained. So offensively, overall, it was a solid year for our offense. If our passing game could start to click like it did toward the end of the year with Stafford again, going in next year, that'd be big. Defensively, we gave up the second most yards in total, second most passing yards in total. Our rush defense was probably decent, right? No, I mean, it was still in the middle pack. Like, yeah, our defense was bad. We know that. Yeah, we gave up the most amount of points, not even close, 495 to 463. Our sack numbers were low, bottom half of the league with only 24. Fumble recoveries, what do we have like two, I think I saw. Yeah, two fumble recoveries. We should have, yeah, 31 picks. I mean, that's just kind of how it is, man. You just get a lot of opportunities for interceptions, but I am going to adjust the slider set going into next year. But we'll touch on that when we get to the preseason episode, which will be the next episode here on the channel. We'll look at the numbers for both the quarterbacks. So Stafford, 1,800 yards, 10 touchdowns, 12 picks. Obviously, he was a lot worse early in the season, got hurt, and then he had a pretty good couple games at the end. Stetson Bennett, 1,500 yards, 11 scores, 14 picks. I mean, Stafford, 60% completion. Stetson Bennett, 60% completion. Obviously, when Stafford was in the game, he was throwing for a lot more yards, 204 per average compared to Stetson's 150. You see the passer rating, 79.1 for Stafford and 69.6 for Stetson Bennett. Stafford took 21 sacks. Stetson only took 14 because he was able to just, get out of there. I mean, you look at the games played. Stafford played 9 games. Stetson played 10. Obviously, Stafford was able to push the ball down the field a lot more. Overall, had a better core, was better for us. Cam Akers, incredible season for Cam Akers. We all know it who were watching the channel. 277 carries for 1484 on the ground, 5.4 per carry, 18 touchdowns. And he also missed a few games. Games played, he only played 13. He didn't even get to play all 17 like Zach Evans did in a limited role. Obviously, he started a few games when the 4 games that Cam Akers missed, Zach Evans started. We actually got Zach Evans up to star development this year, normal development rookie out of Ole Miss. And we were able to get him up to star development as a backup. So 97 carries, 443, 4.6 per carry, and 4 scores for him. Stetson Bennett obviously was good on the ground for us when he was starting because we would just take off when we could with him. Stafford actually had a couple decent runs for us, 90 yards on the ground, 6 yards per carry, which is funny. Kyron Williams, limited role. Demarcus Robinson had 2 jet sweeps, and Hunter Long had a fullback dive that got into the end zone. Receiving, Cooper Kupp, as we knew. I mean, look at the catches. 105 for Kupp. Next closest was Cam Akers with 45. Cooper Kupp, safety net all year long, just throw him the football and let him go to work. 105 catches, 1470, and 12 scores, and this was a mediocre quarterback play. Oh, God, it's so bad. Demarcus Robinson was second. Our team, 35 catches, 409, and 4 scores. Cam Akers had 45 catches, 385, and a touchdown. Higbee, 33 catches, 249, and no scores for Higbee. Bad year for Higbee. We didn't use him as much as I probably should have, but we also struggled to throw the ball in general, so it is what it is. Zach Evans did what Cam Akers basically did when he was in, just catch those dump offs, go up. He scored twice, and Tyler Johnson had 1 touchdown. He made a few big catches for us, though, this year. Bryson Hopkins limited. Kyron Williams also limited. Tutu Atwell played briefly. Hunter Long with 1 catch as well. Sack numbers, Steve Villa, awesome. That did give up no sacks starting 15 of 17 games. That's actually amazing for him. Sack numbers, Havenstein had 8 in 14 games played. Nope, had 4. Honestly, it's not as bad. I guess we didn't really take as many sacks as I might have thought, but all in all, it wasn't horrendous. Ernest Jones led us in tackles with 112. Doesn't surprise me. Jordan Fuller had 99. He didn't even play all the games. I think he missed the past few ones as well. John Johnson, 85. Kobe Durant, 82. Darian Kendrick had a pretty good year for us, 71 tackles. Tackles for loss, 27 tackles for loss for Aaron Donald. Absolute stud. Amazing year for Aaron Donald. Sack numbers at 9.5 too. 9 tackles. That's not even close. Look at 27 for Aaron Donald. Next is 9 and 7. It's funny. 9 for Ernest Jones, 7 for Byron Young, 5 for Fuller, 5 for Kendrick Hummel. There's a lot of guys that got tackles for us. There's a lot of guys who made plays here and there, which was good to see. Sack numbers, Aaron Donald 9.5. Byron Young had 6.5, and he missed, it feels like, a lot of time with injury. He'd leave like every other game with injury. Kobe Turner had 3, 2 for Ernest Jones, 2 for Bobby Brown, 1 for Nick Hampton, and a half sack for Michael Hoyt. Yeah, our sack numbers outside Aaron Donald, not good. Interceptions, obviously going to be insane. We knew. Durant had 7, Witherspoon had 7, Kendrick had 4, 4 for Yeast, 3 for Fuller, 2 for Lake, 1 for Jones, 1 for Hoyt, 1 for Hummel, and 1 for John Johnson. I want to see the touchdowns because a handful of these guys had pick sixes. Yeah, Darian Kendrick, 2 pick sixes. Byron Young had, I think, a strip sack touchdown. I don't know who. I think Aaron Donald got the sack and Byron Young picked it up and scored. Quentin Lake had a pick 6. Witherspoon had a pick 6, and Russ Yeast also had a pick 6. And then Tanner Brown, he was perfect on the year, 50 for 50 for extra points and 32 of 32 for field goals. I am going to, like I said, when I adjust the sliders, I am going to try to make the kicker accuracy, put that down, because there's no reason we should be going 32 of 32. That's just crazy. I mean, freaking Hunter Brown is not even on the Tanner Brown's not even on the team in real life. He got cut in the preseason in real life, and he's out here just showing up, the rookie out of Oklahoma State. So whatever. Travis Hodges-Tomlinson obviously had 3 kick return touchdowns. He had one last week, the last week of the season against the 49ers, and then he also had the 2 in the Cowboys games. We had no punt return touchdowns. Punt returns are a lot more tougher. But yeah, that was a good look at our stats. Obviously, we had a lot of guys who made a lot of plays. Cooper Kupp, Cam Akers on offense, defensively, a handful of guys that are making plays. Aaron Donald, obviously the big name up the middle. But yeah, that's a recap basically of this season for our season. We're gonna go week by week here and just go through the playoffs. But this is gonna be a longer episode. I know I mentioned it. If you guys are paying attention to the series, I did mention multiple times. I typically try to not edit a ton in this offseason video just so you guys can see exactly what I'm thinking of when I'm going through players, like when we're in the draft and when we're in free agency, kind of what I'm thinking of, just so that way it's not just a cut up video and we go through the offseason like that. I want you guys to be able to see exactly what I'm thinking, my thought process with everything as we are checking out the playoff schedule. I wanted to see if we go week by week, obviously who lost a wild card. Dolphins defeat the Chargers. Atlanta defeats Philly, so Philly goes down. Wow. KC defeats Baltimore. Carolina defeats New Orleans, so the Saints didn't make the playoffs. Indianapolis beats Jacksonville, and Dallas beats Green Bay. Okay. So now we got probably a handful of decent matchups here. So San Francisco's hosting Atlanta, 1 seed. Pittsburgh's hosting the 1 seed is hosting the Colts, and then Chiefs are going to Miami. Carolina is going to Dallas. Should be an interesting one. The Cowboys are amazing in San, but so are Carolina, so that's pretty good matchup there as we'll see who advanced here. So Dallas did defeat Carolina, and oh my gosh, both the 1 seeds lost. So, wow, Atlanta defeats San Francisco, and Indianapolis defeats Pittsburgh. So now we got Colts, Chiefs, and Dallas, Atlanta. There's no way. It's gonna be Dallas and Kansas City, right? There's no way it's not. Yeah, Kansas City and Dallas for Super Bowl 58. We'll take a look at the Pro Bowl roster, see if we had any guys. I'd assume Cam Akers made it. Yeah, Cam Akers was number 1 halfback in the NFC. See if we had any other guys that made it. Cooper Kupp, of course, who had an amazing year for us. Keep going down the board here. Not seeing any offensive linemen, which doesn't surprise me. Defensively, we should have Aaron Donald in there. He is. Aaron Donald's right there. We should have some DBs, I would assume, too. Typically, just kind of how it works. I didn't see Ernest Jones for linebacker. Doesn't surprise me. Kobe Durant makes CB3 and Witherspoon makes CB4. So 2 of our corners make the Pro Bowl. I mean, the overalls really aren't high enough. They just end up having great years, like interception-wise. So, like I said, we're going to try to dumb that down if we can for next year. Tanner Brown won kicker Pro Bowl for the kicker, which is good. And Travis Hodges-Tomlinson didn't make kick returner. Dang, I thought he might have with 3 kick return touchdowns, but it is what it is. We will move on into Super Bowl week, which is a big week because we'll see if we had any development trade upgrades or development trade regression for this year. You know it by the Super Bowl week. This should just be upgrading practice squad players, I believe. No, never mind. Cam Akers definitely, I forgot it's guys that won awards. So, progression history, Cam Akers, he got up to X Factor because, oh yeah, Cam Akers is X Factor for next year. He won running back of the year. Let's freaking go. So we were unable to get Cam Akers X Factor against the Giants, but he gets it for winning running back of the year. We're just going to go ahead and put that on elusive back. We're just going to keep getting that up. +1 spin, +2 juke, +1 ball carrier vision, and +1 agility. Cam Akers about to get traded in real life. Basically in the doghouse in Los Angeles, but it doesn't matter because in this series, he is the guy. We extended him. He's the guy. And Tanner Brown definitely won kicker of the year. I don't know if he would have got an attribute upgrade. He did. He got to star development. Tanner Brown, star development, cut in real life. And guess what? Now he's here being a beast in the Rams franchise. +2 kick power, +1 kick accuracy. Just absolutely love it. He's got maxed out kick power. Yeah, he's fun. But we will advance this past Super Bowl week. See who wins it all. I'm going to guess Dallas. Dallas typically gets it done in these. The Chiefs do too. I mean, you're looking at 2 of the most heavily favored playbooks in the league, and Dallas wins it 18-17. We'll take a look here at the 2023 season recap. Obviously, I'm kind of blocking this, but That's Emmanuel Forbes for the Commanders for Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Offensive Rookie of the Year is Isaiah Flowers, obviously, for the Ravens. But Dallas wins their 6th Super Bowl in franchise history. Trayvon Diggs wins Super Bowl MVP, so he probably had to pick 6. Mahomes wins NFL MVP. Kyle Shanahan wins Coach of the Year for the Niners. So, and Isaiah Pacheco won Offensive Player of the Year for the Chiefs. Okay, so they had the MVP and Patrick Mahomes, and then the second best offensive player in the NFL is their running back, Pacheco. Great. And then Defensive Player of the Year was Von Miller. So, year 1, the Cowboys win the Super Bowl. I see it all the time in the rebuild, so it doesn't necessarily surprise me. 2023 retirements. Hopefully, no Aaron Donald, Case Keenum, Harrison Smith, the Hitman, Skull Vikes. Anyone else support? Cole Beasley calls it quits. Cam Jordan's gone. Saffold's gone. Robert Quinn, Gabe Jackson, Hoyer. Any other big names? Riley Reef, Linval Joseph, two former Vikings right here. Riley Reef and Linval Joseph. Marvin Jones calls it quits. Tyrod calls it quits. Calais Campbell's done. Cordell Patterson, the greatest kick returner in NFL history. Look at the numbers. He is on paper, even though it might not seem like it. He is former Viking as well. Former first-round pick out of Tennessee. Lane Johnson calls it. Kelvin Beachum is done as well. Al Woods. Look at the Arizona and their super old defensive line. Sue, Al Woods, both gone. Trey Flowers is obviously still here, but that's another guy that was on there. If you guys were watching the videos with the Cardinals and everything, they had the oldest defensive line in football. But yeah, a bunch of guys that you kind of expect. Robbie Gould, Mercedes Lewis, Melvin Ingram, all older guys. Makes sense. So we'll be able to upgrade our players. It should just be practice squad guys. Yeah, I don't really care to just go through. We'll let the CPU handle that, as we will get into next week, which will be the re-sign players phase. This is where it gets interesting. All right, before we get into players we're going to negotiate, we get mock draft 3, which will show us exactly where we are picking here in this NFL draft. Bucks with the second pick. I was thinking the Cardinals had 2 top 5 picks there. But we are not in the top 10. Where are we at? We're picking at 14. Okay, 14. We have the 14th pick in the draft, which makes sense. Before I move forward, I'm just going to make sure that that's correct. We own that pick. If we don't own that pick, I don't want to have it in this. All right, yeah, cool. So we do have our first round pick. So this is our pick. We are picking at 14. There's going to be a handful of guys that we're going to look at. I've mentioned it in the past, but I mean, the number one guy on our board has got to be Kareem Harris, top 5 talent in the class, round 1. Obviously, round 1 projection, top 5 talent, projected to go at 9. Looks like it could be an insane wide receiver, 6'5", 222. We'll have to keep it moving throughout this to kind of see if if it ends up making sense where we want to move up and take him. Because, I mean, there's so many holes that we have on our team. Obviously, offensively, I mean, you could see our weapons-wise. We literally just use Cam Akers and Cooper Kupp, so it'd be nice to get some more weapons. I'm not going first-round quarterback. I trust Stafford enough where if we roll into our starter next year, that's fine. Maybe we'll get a quarterback in the mid-rounds, potentially to develop behind him for a year or so. But we'll figure it out. Not going to make any huge decisions on that yet because we got to worry about our 13 players ready to negotiate first. Demarcus Robinson, there's no point. He's got no interest in us. There's really no point in bringing him back. I'm cool with bringing Witherspoon back on a 1-year deal. If he wants to come back, I'll give him a 1-year deal. And he's coming back on that. It just feels like an easy sign. Tyler Johnson and Demarcus Robinson are both going to walk. They both don't have interest in us. If Tyler Johnson had interest in us, I would do it. But he doesn't have any interest in us, which is just annoying. I'd be cool with bringing back Hoyt if he'd be okay with that. I'll give him a 2-year deal and just give him a little bit more money, and he's coming back. So Michael Hoyt is back. He didn't really do much for us, but I mean, just having that depth is important. AJ Jackson has to come back if we can get him on that 1-year deal. I mean, we just have so many injuries on the offensive line. Copeland, I'm not going to worry about. Vincent Gray can go. Zach Thomas, I'll probably look to bring back. Another 1-year deal, that's fine. I just want to have a little bit of money, like over $30 million for free agency if we can. Bryson Hopkins can go, Roseboom can go, Jonah Williams can go, Ankrum can go, and Striebler's going to go as well. Okay, so Tyler Johnson, Marcus Robinson, Marquise Copeland are our 3, and Bryson Hopkins played a little bit. Those are our guys that we're going to let go into free agency. Just really, they're no interest in us. I'm not going to overspend for just Band-Aid wide receivers. So we will go ahead and we will advance this free agency. We'll take a look at the roster and get an idea of where I want to plug, go grab guys out for agency to plug into our team. Like I said, we really need help everywhere. I forgot to check if we got development trade upgrades. I guess we'll check it all right now. I totally didn't even think about that. I literally said it and then I didn't even, whatever. So we know Cam Akers is X factor now. Amazing. So right now, receiver wise, Puka Nacua, dog. It's funny. So I'm recording this as the week 2 of the NFL season is basically just it's going on right now, and Puka Nacua is going off again. And he was going off in week 1. He's on my dynasty fantasy team. Dog. Too bad I started this before Puka Nacua became a god, because I should be giving him star development, but I'm not going to do that. Receiver, need help. For sure. I wouldn't even be upset. I don't know. But if we're locked in on Kareem Harris, like if we're going to for sure grab him, I don't know if we really need to sign a guy, because we could roll with Tutu Atwell as our slot. We'll see who's in free agency before we freak out about it. Offensive line, I mean, everything's upgradable. I mean, Havenstein's good. We're fine at right tackle. We're fine at guard with left guard. Brian Allen and Noteboom are like, okay. They're not good. Like, we can upgrade there. Right guard is probably the number one need if like for offensive line, a guard just in general. We could use an extra tight end. Hunter Long and Allen, I mean, it's fine, but we may use an extra tight end. Defensively, Kobe Durant got a star. That's sick. Okay, we could use a DB. Witherspoon, Durant, and Darian Kendrick were solid, obviously, but I mean, on paper, it needs to be improved. We could use an end and a defense. We could use literally everything. Edge, DB, defensive line. It's just so bad. It's just it'll be interesting here to see Stafford's down to a 71. Interesting. All right, free agents. We'll take that into account. All right, we will start here. Quarterback, I mean, is Jacoby Brissett and Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield upgrades over Matthew Stafford? On paper, Kirk Cousins is an upgrade. Am I going to do it? No, because that's all my money. Running back, don't need one. Fullback, do we use a fullback? I think we kind of do. I don't know. We didn't have one last year. Receiver, bring Odell back. That'd be kind of fun. He already has offers. It's just like, that's the thing. Keenan Allen would be kind of cool. We could look at doing Keenan Allen. That'd be kind of cool. Imagine we got to think about the money. He's $15 million. That's half our salary. So we're not going to do that yet. Corey Davis retired in real life, which is interesting. Not going to worry about that right now. Tight end, Adam Trotman to be a second tight end wouldn't be too bad. I need to look at mainly the positions of need. Like Cesar Ruiz would be sick. He's just 25 years. He just has no interest in us. That's an overspend. I'll probably throw a contract Cesar Ruiz, because why would I not? Offensive tackle, there's never good ones that make it in here. It's very rare when the good ones get in here. Norwell, he's got a bunch of offers. If Norwell didn't have a bunch of offers, he'd be interesting. I am going to give Ruiz a contract. I think if I gave him a player-friendly 4-year deal, that'd be fine. I mean, I could probably bump it to 5. I'm going to give him a 5-year deal. I don't think he's going to accept it. Yeah, we're second on his board. He might accept that, but if not, it's fine. Defensively, man, getting to know, there's a lot of noses that want to be here. They're all just like similar. Eric Armstead, take him from San Fran. That'd be interesting. That'd be an interesting move. So right end, we're fine. That's Aaron Donald. Left end, Leonard Floyd. We could bring Leonard Floyd back. Ogunjobi, Steelers legend. I wouldn't hate Leonard Floyd. Like, he'd be fine. He's not really a scheme fit, but like, I don't really care. He can play out, so we can move him to outside linebacker. We'll think about it. Josh Allen would be sick. That might be the guy that we throw the money at. Josh Allen would be a sweet pickup. And I just think it's a smart move. I'm going to give him a 4-year deal, pay him hefty, and we'll see if we can get him. Where's top offer? Josh Allen would be a sweet pickup, man. That would be perfect. So we got 12 mil left to work with. We could use a linebacker still, another middle linebacker. DB, is it worth it to get one of these just guys? I don't know if it is. Does Marcus Peters or Levi Wallace move the needle for us when we could just look another DB in the draft? Don't know. Safety, we're fine. Isaiah Simmons, it's cool, but we don't really need a safety. I'd move him down anyway. Isaiah Simmons, sign him, move him down to linebacker. I'll offer him a contract. We'll give him a 3-year deal. He's got interest in the team. Why not try for it? I think that's going to be all. We have 5 mil left to work with. That's going to be my offers for now. Josh Allen, Cesar Ruiz, Isaiah Simmons. We could probably dumb Isaiah Simmons' money down. This would be sick. Allen and Isaiah Simmons playing linebacker. Allen on one side, Simmons on the other. We'll see. We're gonna eval once here. That's not what I meant to click. I meant to click L3. We got Josh Allen and Isaiah Simmons. That's such a sick pickup, man. I'm moving Isaiah Simmons down to linebacker. Him, Ernest Jones, Josh Allen, and Byron Young linebackers next year, unless we draft an outside linebacker. It's so perfect. Ruiz, do we have any chance? I don't think we got him. Yeah, we didn't get Ruiz. It is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and advance it to next week to kind of reset the money. But man, we just nailed it. I think we did a really good job that first week there. A free agency for sure. I want to, like I said, I'm moving Isaiah Simmons down to linebacker. Because why not? He can do it. Isaiah Simmons going down to middle linebacker. What a sick. So cool. So cool. It's funny because like in real life, he's such too much of he's so high of an overall in this game that he probably shouldn't be in real life. I mean, dude just got dealt for a 7th round pick. But dude, I don't care. Seeing him and Ernest Jones at linebacker, so cool. And then we'll go ahead. We'll just move. We'll move Josh Allen over to right outside linebacker. Nope, don't restructure the contract. I always click that because edit player is always on the bottom of the screen. I always mess that up, but we'll move him over to right outside linebacker just to switch him and Byron Young. And yeah, that moves him into a scheme fit too, which is sweet. All right, perfect. Yeah. We will go ahead. I'm just going to advance this next week, and we'll take a look at everything again. All right, mock draft 4 here. Just see where people are falling. All I really care about is this wide receiver. I'm basically locked in on Kareem Harris. We'll move up and take him if we need to. But yeah, I'm definitely locked in on Kareem Harris for sure. Krosadomski would have been sweet, but now with the signing of Josh Allen, kind of makes that not as much of a need. Because I'm still cool with rocking Byron Young for now, even though he is like going to be 26 in a second year in the NFL, and he's going to be 70 overall. But at least he's still technically young. All right, sign free agents. Yeah, we'll kind of see what we got. 12 mil left to work with. We're not worrying about quarterback. Worst case scenario, we roll in there with just Stafford next year. Receiver. I just don't think there's a point. Jeez, they hate Claypool now. Makes sense. I just don't think there's a real point to throw a contract on one of these guys. Quez Watkins is kind of cool because he's super fast. Should I grab Quez Watkins? Play him over Tutu? I could. Laviska's cool, but All right, I think I'll give Quez Watkins a contract if we have the money to do so. I can't believe Taylor Lewan's still in this game. That's just funny to me. Do we need to upgrade guard? I think we do. I think we just might as well do it. Like David Edwards on a 2-year contract or a 1-year deal, that'll work for me. I'll give him a player-friendly deal and just give him a 1 year. See if he'll take that. I think that just gives us a plug-and-play starter at right guard who's better than what we have. I'm cool with that. Defensively, Leonard Floyd still could make sense. D-tackle still makes sense. We got $8 million left to work with, dog. I remember that. We only have $8 million left to work with. So that means if we don't throw a contract at a receiver, it basically has to go here. Can't afford Michael Pierce. DJ Jones takes up all of our money. I think we might just say screw it and go with Leonard Floyd. I'll do Leonard Floyd on a 1-year deal. That'll take us down all the way. We'll take Leonard Floyd, help our defense out, and that'll basically do it for us in free agency. So Dylan Edwards, Leonard Floyd. We go 2 for 2 on that. So we Leonard Floyd, welcome back to Los Angeles. Isaiah Simmons, obviously Josh Allen and David. I was saying Dylan Edwards, the freaking running back for the Colorado Buffaloes. Goodness gracious. But I meant obviously David Edwards. Okay, $2 million left to work with. So much money. Do we need a fullback? There we go. Ethan Carter, go big red. I don't know. I think we might need a fullback. So Ethan Carter's gonna come in. Husker, go big red. Bring in the Nebraska boy. And that's going to do it for our free agency. I'll advance it next week, see if there's I don't think I want to trade anybody. I don't think there's anybody that's making so much money that I'm need to get off the books because there's not a spot we need, absolutely need not offensively. There's not a glaring hole because I'm sold on that receiver. So if I wasn't sold on that receiver, it'd be different, Let's just go ahead and generate our best lineup. Offense, defense. So David Edwards, plug and play right guard. I mean, it is a little bit of improvement. It's not great, but it's better. Receiver, well, like I said, we'll probably just roll Tutu Atwell in the slot next year if we get Kareem Harris. Tight end we could have used. We could draft tight end, though. That's an option. And then look at Josh Allen. Look at it. It got better. Byron Young's going to start right outside linebacker, so don't worry about that. We'll change that once we get into the season. But Leonard Floyd plugs in at left end. Bobby Brown's still up the middle. And then Kobe Durant getting star development's nice. But we'll figure out in the draft. We have a first-round pick, a second, and a third. And I think we own 2/3. We have a third from Atlanta, our own third, a second, our own second, and then obviously our first-round pick. So that's kind of our chance to get some guys that could play for us. So advance this into next week. Mock Draft 5. Huge moment of the series. Where is Kareem Harris projected to get picked? Hopefully he didn't rise. Hopefully he's still there at like 11 to 10. It gives me the best chance to get him. Moment of truth. He's going 10. Okay, so we only have to move up to 10 to get him. That's A-okay with me. We will go ahead and we will move up to 10 to get him. We're not taking quarterback in the first round. Although, like, would it make sense maybe? Potentially. I don't think the Stephen Thomas, though, looks that great. I mean, he might. I don't know. Like, the physicals aren't. Physicals aren't off the charts. So we'll see. There's another quarterback here that we could take. He would be there for us. Elite throw power, elite strength, can't move. I don't really want the statue in the pocket. Like, if I'm going to invest in a quarterback, it needs to be a guy that can move a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I'm just going to draft a statue. Like, it just can't happen. We do have to worry about our prospect scouting, who we're going to focus on here. So we'll go ahead and, our private workouts. So we basically just need to lock in on, like, mid-round guys at this point. I kind of just might put it all on. If I put it all on Dillinger, though, should I do it? I'm going to put it all on Dillinger. We're going to learn everything about Dillinger. That might be our second round quarterback right there. Could be a thing. Running back, I'm absolutely not worried about. Receiver, I don't need to be worried about enough to put a focus scouting on it. Tight end's kind of important, but we're only 50% on these guys. So, like, me putting a focus scouting on really isn't going to help me. I think corner would be a good one to put it on for sure if there's a corner. Everyone else, I feel like I can kind of figure out myself if they're any good. I mean, it'd be nice to know maybe some of these outside linebackers potentially, but I basically know everything about them already. So it's like, do I really need to max them? I don't really think so. We should have an idea of some of these guys. So we'll figure it out. I think corner is the most important. What happened to my boy? Did he fall on the board again? Yeah, he did. Dom Calloway fell down the board again. Okay, well, we're going to max scout him out because I do like him as a player. And then maybe an outside linebacker, potentially. Or D-tackle, maybe. D-tackle wouldn't be bad, except we're all 50%, so it's not like we would learn max amount about these guys. Maybe another quarterback? I mean, the only one we know a lot about, Dillinger. There's really no point. We can figure it out ourselves. Receiver? It's all 50%, isn't it? 55? 95. F. So bad. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. That's so bad. Tight end's not worried about, like I said. I want to do somebody that's already over 50% scouted because I want to at least know their talent. Like, if I just do 50%, they're going to get up to like 90 and I won't even know like what their talent actually is, their true talent is. So I want to do somebody where I can like maybe hit someone on the head late. God, there's so many first round outside linebackers. I mean, it's not a bad move to look like that way for sure, but they're all round one talents. I'm not going up that early to do that. I already kind of decided that. So, right outside linebackers. Look at all these round one talents, man. It's crazy. At least we know he's day 3. At least that's positive. Should I do speed rusher? We'll do Felix Barden. Screw it. We'll just get an idea of Felix Barden. George Dillinger, Dom Calloway, Felix Barden. Officially scouted out. That's all it's going to take here. We will be moving on to the 2024 NFL Draft, where we will go pick by pick and make the move to get our future wide receiver, Kareem Harris. Nothing else I really need to touch base on. We'll pause it. We'll see who goes here. Number 1 overall pick. The Patriots select the right tackle out of Alabama, Monte Van Buren. Maybe give Mac Jones a little bit more time to throw. This should be quarterback for the Bucs. It'll be Jason McLean, quarterback out of TCU. Titans here at number 3, taking outside linebacker Mike Douglas, probably an edge rusher. Raiders here at 4, going with defensive end Thaddeus Raymond out of Syracuse. Cardinals now here at 5, Marcus Ramsey, outside linebacker Miami, the edge class. The edge class is stacked. Number 6, Jason Gates, another outside linebacker, this time out of Ohio State, the Ohio State University. Detroit here at 7, taking Steve Hitchens. This should be Seattle at 8, going with the safety Rashad Roundtree. This should be Jeff Krosnodomsky. It will be. I am calling up the Cincinnati Bengals. I will be taking the 10th overall pick from them, and I will be taking top 5 talent in the class, Kareem Harris. Let's see what it takes here to get it done. We're going to have to give up 14. I understand that. 14 is going to have to go. They don't need another receiver. You got T. Higgins. You got Jamar Chase. Give it to me straight up. No, we're pretty close, though. It's really only going to take a little bit more. I'd be more than happy to give him a future. We got 2 future thirds. What if I gave him my future 4th? Would that get it done? I feel like that would get it done. No, it's not going to get it done. Okay, so we got to give him a little bit more. What if I gave him a 6th in this year's draft? Future 4th and a 6th? No, we're not going to do it. All right, future 4th and a 5th. I don't want to give up my 4th in this class. Oh my gosh, they're being stubborn. Okay, and you can have, I could give him my 6. How about, do we not, 2026 7th. Boom. That literally did nothing. That literally did nothing. All right, we're good. You can take my next year 6. That should work, right? One of the next year 6. There it is. We gave up 14, a 4th in next year's draft, a 5th in this year's draft, and a 6th in next year's draft. We move up 4 spots, and we are going to be taking our wide receiver, WR2, because Cooper Kupp's on the team, Kareem Harris. Welcome to Los Angeles. In development, money pick, top 5 talent in the class. Kareem Harris, you are a Los Angeles Ram. Well, that was exciting. Now here's the thing. I'm not gonna have to move up in the first round. I know that. I know I don't have to move up in the first round. But if I want this quarterback, which I think I want Dillinger, he's around 3 to 4 talent. I understand it might be a little bit of a reach, but I do want Dillinger, I believe. I want to look at his numbers. Around 3 to 4 talent. He runs really well. He's a super athletic player. He's going to throw the ball better than Stetson Bennett. There's a scrambler down here I favored just because I'm curious. I think he had elite speed. Yeah, he ran 4. Look at his physicals. He ran 4.34. He's supposed to go undrafted, so I don't really care. But, oh my God. There's another scrambler, too. I wanted to see his speed, too. He went 4.6. That dude ran 4.34. That's actually wild. That's actually wild. So do I want this? I mean, hold on. Let me check that corner, too. I totally forgot to check that corner. Dom Calloway, how's he looking? Is he looking like a talent? Round 2 to 3. I think I want Dom Calloway, too. I want them both. I really want both these guys. Those are kind of my next 2 guys. I want Dillinger and Callaway because the one thing about that quarterback is, yeah, he can fly, the undrafted guy, but, like, there ain't no way there's, like, no way. Oh, no. I accidentally hit skip to next user pick, and he's still here. I was going to trade up. Did that corner go? I don't even care if he went. He didn't go yet. Oh my gosh. I almost had a heart attack. That was funny. No. Thank God. All right, George Dillinger. This is a reach, but I don't care. Welcome to LA, George Dillinger. In development. Yes. Let's go. The thumb. George Dillinger. He looks like a thumb. He's wearing number 0. He's got hidden development. Let's go. What a pick. Oh my God. I almost fucked that up by simming the next user pick on accident. I want Dom Calloway. I'm not going to mess this up again. That was scary. How far down the board is Callaway? There's so many other DBs. You'd think that if we moved, like, he's not even close. Where is he's like a round away. He's so far down the board. He's 36 guys down the board. I don't want to risk it. There's like 5 corners. I think once I see three corners go, I'm trading up. I just think that's the move. That's who I want. We're not going to hit user pick. We're going to hit next pick every single time. Oh my god, that would have been horrible. If he would have went there, I would have cried. With hidden development too, I wouldn't have been upset if he had normal dev, but he had hidden development. I would have died. We might not have to trade up. We might be able to get Dom Callaway here in the third. We'll see. I haven't seen a corner go yet. So, that's a positive. I haven't seen a corner go. There goes the quarterback. I can't believe Dillinger's got hidden development, dude. That's so money. It makes me not even worried about that super athletic quarterback. Because I was like, maybe if Dillinger's not, like, maybe I kind of want to take that super athletic. There goes a corner. Okay, I'm kind of getting antsy again here. I'm getting a little worried. We're not that far away. Where is he? He's got to be like 15 down. Do I make the move? I think I'm just going to make the move. I don't want to risk it. I think I'm just going to make the move. I almost messed up once. I'm not messing up again. Trade center, Dom Callaway. We are getting the Raiders on the phone here. I'm going to move up a few spots here and take Dom Callaway. Give us another corner on our team. I need this pick. Vegas. All right, I gave up a third and one. We have 2 thirds next year, so I just gave up one of those thirds as well. Just felt like it was a good move here to move up and make this selection. Dom Callaway, welcome to Los Angeles. Can we go 3 for 3 with hidden developments? That'd be insane. I don't think we will. Dom Callaway, normal dev. Damn. I really liked him as a prospect. I still think he's going to have a higher. We know he's around 2 or 3 talent. He's going to be a higher overall. He's got good traits on him. I mean, he could be good enough to basically play CB3, CB4. We'll see, though. But I'm not upset about that at all. We will just advance this to our user pick, which is at the end of the first round. And we'll take a look around here and see what we want to do. There's a lot of positions potentially of need. Quarterback, not going to worry about now. Thank God. I'm still shaking about how I almost messed that up. Tight end, important. I think tight end is very important. Let's look through all these tight ends. So we got Larry Boston. He's around 2 or 3 talent. He hasn't gone yet, which is worrisome. Relatively good athlete. He's fast, great speed, decent change direction, decent strength, great acceleration. He's good receiving tight end. Not a bad player. Definitely could be an option here if there's no other guys I really want. Offensive line also important. Ooh, Cordell Elliott looks pretty good. He's overall probably a better athlete. Vertical threat as well. They're all 3 vertical threats, so that's a big thing. Solid strength, elite agility, great speed. Caleb Quinn looks decent too. Zach Baker. I mean, they all kind of look similar. I know one of them's a lot better than the other. Ooh, no, Zach Baker's not good. We don't like Zach Baker. The other 3 look solid, though. Who's got the most strength? They're all vertical threats, so decent strength. If anyone's got good strength, didn't Cordell had good strength? Cordell's probably the best one with the good strength. Solid strength. Okay. I think Cordell's the best one out of these guys. Probably leading Cordell Elliott here. Who, I don't know. Decent jumping. Elite agility, great speed. Elite agility, great speed. Elite agility, great speed. Solid agility, great speed. Good acceleration. Tough. They're kind of both similar to me. Offensive line though, still think it's important. I want to go through all these offensive linemen with you guys. Sucks. I mean, it's hard to find these offensive linemen down the board. You're lucky if you can find a good one in the mid rounds. Decent strength. So both those tackles look poopy. Riley Elam, guard, 6'4", 21 years old. He looks pretty good. That could be a good option there. Riley Elam, he's a scheme fit too. Gives us a potential plug-and-play starter. How big was he? Rob Crockett looks decent too, at least physical-wise. Elam's got A impact block though. He's got B run block, A pass block. Man, Riley Elam looks good, man. He's 6'4", 330. He could move over potentially. I think Riley Elam might end up being the pick here, and then we look tight end next round. Gonna keep looking through these guys though. I do want to get a look at all the offensive linemen before I make that decision. Like I said, guys, if you guys are enjoying this offseason video so far, watching me freak out and almost sell, hit the like button, hit the sub button if you're new. I know, like I said, it's gonna be a longer episode. This is not gonna be edited hardly at all. Little cut ups here and there, but as I'm just zooming through all these offensive line prospects, because most of them suck. Sam Reynolds, hold up. Looks pretty decent. A run block finesse, A pass block. He's a finesse block. He looks good too. I think I'd rather have Elam. But hold on. There's no way he's actually has A's, but he said, "Screw you, Roger Cordell. I'm not doing your stupid combine." Our pass protector, he looked all right, but he's kind of undersized. I think I'm going Elam here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Elam. We'll take a look at the right tackles. 2 draftable right tackles, supposedly. Pass protector, horrible. And Derek Baker, pass protector, probably also bad. He's not good. He's 6'7". That's a big dude. Defensively, man, I feel like a lot of the defensive guys probably blend in at this point to a certain extent. The speed rusher right end. Nicholas Sitton. Elite acceleration. Hold up. He looks pretty decent. B finesse moves, B tackle. Not bad. I think I'd rather go with the offensive lineman, though. You know? That's not like an impact guy. I think I'm gonna go with the offensive lineman. I'm gonna that guy's day 3. The one we scouted is day 3. I'm going Riley Elam here. Riley Elam out of Oklahoma. Welcome to Los Angeles. Hidden development, baby. I nailed it on the head again. Let's go. 3 hidden devs, 1 normal dev, which is fine. We still have our 4th round pick. I'm leaning tight end here. I might sim until one of the tight ends goes and move up for the other one. I want one of those 2 tight ends, and I don't want to miss on them. Like, I would hate to sim to my next pick and not get either of those 2. So I'm just going to go one by one here all the way through. There goes that other right guard we kind of liked. There goes Sitton. He might have been pretty decent, actually. Larry Boston. That was the top guy. Okay, that was not the ones we wanted. That was the top guy. Another quarterback there out of Colorado. I don't think he's better than Shedeur Sanders, but there goes Felix Barden. Nathan Gallery, running back out of Iowa. We're 2 picks away. 1 pick away. I wasn't even gonna be mad if they took one of those tight ends, honestly, because I was like, they can make my decision for me. Gosh, sometimes I wish I could have a live audience telling me which one to pick. Cordell Elliott, 6'2", 243. Caleb Quinton, 6'5", 258. I think I'm already leaning the bigger target. They're both similar. I might as well take the bigger target. I'm going to go with the bigger target. I'm taking Caleb Quinton out of Vanderbilt. Good athlete as well. He's just a lot bigger. I'm a freaking beast, baby. Let's go. Another hidden development. We only missed on 1. It was a DB. I don't even care. Now this doesn't even matter to me. We can just sim to our next user pick. Do we even have a 5th? Did we use it? I think we have a 6th round pick. This is our last pick in the draft. Unfortunately, I already have a star development kicker now, or else you guys know what I'd be doing right now. I'd be going right over to kicker to find that hidden dev kicker. Like this guy right here with A, kick power, and A, accuracy. He only has solid kick power. Dang it, they teased me. If he would have elite kick power, like this guy right here, Tucker Cobb, he's got A, kick accuracy, and only solid kick power. Dang it. Okay, no hidden development kickers in this class, unfortunately. Well, I'm basically in best player available time of the video, so let's go through and look at everything here. Should I take this wide receiver, Eddie Sweeney out of Colorado? I think this is one of the guys. that Deion Sanders told to jump in that portal because oh my lord, and somehow he's gonna be maybe drafted. Okay, wide receiver. Do we draft another one? I don't think it's wrong. There's just a million guys, and we can just go through them all. Screw it. We got time. Emmanuel Phillips, playmaker. No. Hold on. Okay. This will probably be the point of the video where I edit it a little bit because there's too many receivers here. There's too many receivers. Most of them probably going to suck. Angelo Tuck looked the best so far. Edward Harper, F catching. No. Hold on. Leslie DeBose, 4.24 speed, elite acceleration. Can he catch a pass? B spec catch. F medium route, C deep route. I might just take him for that speed though. 5'11". That's pretty. He ran 4.24. It's not like we're taking him in the first round, a la John Ross. We're taking him in the 6th, where John Ross probably should have went. This guy doesn't look like a bad athlete either. Yeah, I don't even think he runs a good route, though. I'm kind of just like, man, I think I should just... This receiver looks pretty decent. B medium route, B catching. Nope, screw it. I'm just going to say screw it. I'm going Leslie. Leslie DeBose. He ran 4.24. I understand it's the pro day, so he probably actually ran 4.29, but how can I ignore that? Normal dev, I don't care. 95 speed, 94 excel. I mean, he's not going to be a higher overall in 2.2 outwell, but that's just an exciting pick. I thought that was a cool one. That'll do it here for our 2024 NFL draft. And we almost had the biggest scare of all time by me advancing a nice pick, but it's okay. It all worked out. Like I said, I would have cried. Draft recap. Is Dillinger a higher overall than Matthew Stafford already? He is just under him. Kareem Harris is at 80? Hallelujah. Dom Cowley 72, which is still good. Elam's 71. Quentin's a 66. Hindev a 66. He'll still be our second tight end. DeBose is a 68. Let's take a look at everybody here. NFL. We definitely got number one player in the class. Yeah, we did. We got number one player in the class at 10. Raymond 78. Van Buren 77. A handful of 77s. It's not a great class, but it's pretty solid. I remember looking at Jake Whalen, Jack Whalen, Carroll. A lot of really good edge rushers, a lot of good players. Krosodomski looks like a good player. Does he have hidden dev? I hope he does. Yeah, he does. What a beast. That could have been our guy. If we don't sign Josh Allen, that might have been one of our guys. But yeah, all in all, I mean, I'm really happy with how that went. I'm very curious. There's a 77 safety that went at the end of the round. That's pretty ridiculous. Round 3, 77 defensive tackle that went. That's ridiculous. How about the 6th round? Did I miss somebody? Brandon Smart was a 72. I saw him. He looked pretty decent. Brandon Smart was the only one out of these 3 I looked at that looked like he could be pretty good, and I definitely missed on that. I just got blinded by that 6. Nebraska? Charles Beasley? I should have drafted him. Damn it. Oh, well. DeBose, he was already gone at that point. Makes sense, or else I would have saw him. Duh. Leslie DeBose. I just got blinded by that 4.24 speed that he on the fake clocks at his pro day. You know, you're in 4.29 at the combine, whatever. All in all, absolute W of the draft recap. Amazing. And that's all we're really going to have to do. We'll go ahead. We will adjust our roster here. And that's basically going to do it for the offseason. We got Dillinger, Stenson, Stafford. It's going to be this quarterback. Stenson, he's got 8. I mean, Dillinger's got 89 speed, dude. What's his throw power? 89's already better than Stenson Bennett. He's got some of the throw power than Stafford. That might be the guy, boys. His accuracy isn't as great. Still in the run, still good. Throw power, throw under pressure, similar. I mean, 78 break sack. 80, we'll see. We will see how the preseason goes, because that's going to be a battle for the quarterback. George Dillinger, Matthew Stafford. I just wanted to see what Stafford's contract situation is looking like. Are we going to get some relief here soon? No comment. Running back still rolling with the same 3 with Kyron Williams, who's a starter now in real life. Ethan Carter obviously got signed. Receiver, Tutu Atwell will more than likely play in the slot for us. Well, no, Cooper Kupp will play in the slot, but Tutu will play more than likely this year. We might look at signing a receiver too. That could be an option. Tight ends. Yeah, we're definitely going to use Caleb Quinn as our number 2. Left guards to Villa, Riley Elam, Edwards, Havenstein. Elam's probably just going to rotate in this year, like, for injuries. A lot of positions still obviously could use improvement, but that's fine. That's what it's about, though. DB's looking a little better. Dom Callaway, I'll probably end up starting him. I'd rather get him developed. Darren Kendrick was good for us and all, but, like, it's about these other guys. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out. Jordan Fuller, Tanner Brown, and Ethan Evans still there in this. Last thing I want to do, should we just go through and edit some of these rookies? Nah, we always do that at the end of preseason, just because, I mean, other than the ones that are gonna make the team. Like, Dubose might not make the team. That one's actually, let's go through and edit these guys. We'll do training camp too to start off the next episode. That will be fun. The preseason video is gonna be fun. I'm excited for that one for sure. But overall wise, I mean, we are a little bit improved, which you'll absolutely take. We'll go ahead and put forth our best generate lineup just for now. I'll go ahead and edit this on the back end if I need to. But first and foremost, Kareem Harris. What number is he gonna be wearing? 86. He's a single digit kind of guy. You know what I mean? What's available? What's available out there for Mr. Kareem? Is there even a single digit? She rock Tyler Johnson 7. She wear 11. 11 be cool. I kind of like the 11 vibe. 11's definitely Kareem Harris kind of number. 12 isn't bad either. We'll do 11. Headgear. What do we want? What is he rocking? What the heck is this? This is insane. I've never seen this. So we'll keep his helmet the same. That's fine. He's a visor kind of guy. Of course he's a visor kind of guy. He's not a black visor guy. He's a clear kind of guy, you know? Oakley clear. Yeah, he's an Oakley clear kind of guy. There we go. I didn't realize this was a thing. This is wild. Should I give him the pacifier? That's like a defensive thing, I feel like. Unless it like hangs from their face paint. Oh yeah, he's a face paint kind of guy for sure. What a dog. This is crazy. Look at all this stuff. I didn't know this was a thing. This is wild. I'm new to this. Well, that's cool. We got his helmet looking good. Torso. Jersey style. The long sleeves. What's the difference? There's no difference between these two. Like, at all. Whatever. See a sleeve kind of guy? Standard back plate? Yeah, sure. Shoulder pads. Looks fine to me. Neck pad? No. Flat jacket? No. Undershirt? Is he an undershirt kind of guy? Yeah, he's an undershirt kind of guy. I feel it. I feel the undershirt kind of vibe on Kareem. Arms. We can make him more veiny. Pause. I just don't want to overdo it on it. Is he a sleeve kind of guy? Is he a quarter tape sleeve kind of guy on both arms? I could mess with it. Both these on both arms. I could see it. Yeah, we'll do the quarter tape off white on both arms. I rock with it. I rock with it. Yeah, I had no idea that you could do this. I think it looks good to me. Everything looks good to me on Kareem. Looks like a dog. Looks like he's ready to be the second best wide receiver in the league behind Cooper Cup. Cool with me. And I'm cool with this face scan too. I'm probably do I change George Dillinger's face scan so he's not looking like a thumb? We'll check it out. I gotta at least think about it here. I don't know if I need the thumb playing quarterback for me. Is that a way? I'm not against it, but like, do I really need the thumb? There we go. That looks like Kareem Hair. That looks like George Dillinger. All right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna change it into black. That's probably not the thing I want to do here. They don't have white guys in this game. I'm just kidding. You just gotta scroll to find them. It's all good. I'm probably not gonna change it. I think the thumb's just hilarious. Him being the thumb is the greatest thing ever. Give him this look. No chance. George Dillinger, the thumb. Is there a better looking thumb? That guy's not a better looking thumb. I think he's gonna end up being the thumb. There's no way that's a real face. Receding hairline. I think he's just gonna be the thumb. Yeah, he's gonna be the thumb. The thumb. Number 15. I don't know about that one. Chief. Is he a visor kind of guy? Oh, he's a visor sleeve kind of guy. Isn't that the fact? That's just the truth. He's a visor kind of sleeve kind of guy. No mouthpiece. No, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that. Is he an eye black kind of guy? He might have to. He might have to jazz himself up a little bit. I don't know if I can just roll. Should I do the one eye black on him? Nah, he's a double eye black. Just standard double eye black kind of guy. Yeah, I'm cool with just rolling this helmet. Whatever helmet he wants to rock, I'm cool with it. Arms, I already know what he's doing. He's getting a right shooting he's not getting a right shooting sleeve. He's getting a full-on sleeve on the right arm. Right arm, sleeve. I need it to be a primary color. Where's the primary arm sleeve? Not the I need the full sleeve. There we go. Arm sleeve full team color. That's all I need. And then we gotta go left. He has to get the 3/4 speed, 3/4 sleeve on the left arm. It just has to be. Needs to be team. Undershirt team color. It just has to look like that. I can't do just Dillinger. What a legend. He's not a glove kind of guy, but everything else looks good. The only other thing we need to do here on him is decide if we want him wearing 15 or not. Is Dillinger a 15 kind of guy, or is he a single? Is he a number 7 kind of guy, or is he wearing 0? Should he rock 7 or 15? Dillinger, 7. I feel like I gotta go 7. I gotta go solo. 12 doesn't look too bad. I kind of like 12. 15 looks good too. 20? 20 looks... No. 7, 12, 15... 12 or 15. I don't think I'm going 7. I think I gotta go 12 or 15 on him. 15 is what he was rocking with originally. We'll go 15 for him. I'm having too much fun with this. This is so goofy. Elam, I don't think I need to edit you, buddy. I think you're looking good the way you are. Yeah, you're looking good, Riley. You're looking like a handsome devil. How about my boy, Caleb Quinton? Big number 80. I'm actually content with that. I don't need to touch him. He's good. The only other guy I got to do is Dom Calloway, because he's got to be rocking the right arm sleeves on him, you know? Dommy. Mr. Dom Calloway. And, 45. No chance you're wearing 45, buddy. You're getting a way cooler number than that. You're making the team, therefore you're going to be in the 20s. Is he a 20 kind of guy? He might just be a straight up 20 kind of guy. 30? 30 doesn't look bad. 29? Let's do 29. Let's do 29. I just got to give him the DV arm sleeves real quick. And he's got to be wearing a face mask. As in a visor. There's no way you're not wearing a visor. Get with the times. It's 2023. You wear a visor, buddy. Is he a dark visor kind of guy? Honestly, I don't hate it. Should I give him smoke? Smoke show? Oakley smoke? I'm giving him a smoke. He's a smoke. No, I need to click X. He's a smoke visor kind of guy. I can feel it. It just makes sense. It just makes sense for the boy to be rocking the Oakley smoke. I get it. And then we got to just do arms. I'm cool with this jersey. I don't really care. All I want is the shooter sleeve arms. Shooter sleeve, team color. No, not the shooter sleeve. I need the low sleeve. Half sleeve, team color. Half sleeve, team color. That's all it needs to be. It's that simple. And I'm cool with him rocking the wristbands if he wants to do that. He's just chilling. He's looking like that guy. Looks good to me, Mr. Dom Calloway. Well, boys, I think that's probably going to be it for today's video. I think I did the off season's complete. I think I did everything that I needed to do. Because the preseason video, as you guys know, if you're keeping up, what I typically do, the preseason video, what we do is I'll play training camp, and then we'll play the key moments of the preseason games. And yeah, that'll just lead us into the normal season. But yeah, I don't want to even spoil looking at free agents yet, because there might be a guy or two potentially we sign if we have any money laying around, which I don't think we do, but you never know. But that'll do it for the end of the offseason 2020. I think it's a technical 2024 offseason is complete. We are rolling into year 2 of the franchise. If you guys have been enjoying the franchise, you're enjoying the offseason video, please hit the like button, sub if you're new, and let's get ready for another good year of Rams franchise. Peace.